Excellent.
Yeah, because DAFA is all about bringing everyone together,
The
and
community, yep.
it's kind of weird how it all happened, but it's organic, and I think it's a space where everybody has fun. That's
Excellent.
all. You know.
Excellent. Okay, so I started recording. So I'll basically just run through the questions, answer anything you want. If you want to redo a question, just let me know. There's no problem. I can just edit through it afterwards. And then at the very end, if there's anything else you want to add, feel free to add what you need to.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever. This is going to be fun.
All right.
Do
you actually prefer Michael or Mike?
Mike is good.
Okay.
Michael, I mean, I go by either. I really don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously. Some people, I got to call me Michael. Yeah, for business, it's Michael. For, but for most people, they just call me Mike.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's get started. Welcome, Mike. I'm so glad that you could take your time out of your day to be here. If you could tell us about yourself and hopefully get everyone all introduced to you.
Well, hi there. My name is Mike Borts. I live in the Dallas, Texas area. Been playing flyball since 2008, and it's great to be here. Great to be part of this wonderful community and this wonderful canine and human sport.
Awesome. How many dogs do you have?
We have 5 dogs, and all of them. Well, actually, 2 of them are retired from playing flyball. 2 of them still play flyball, and one of them is just a little puppy, and he's learning. And matter of fact, we just got him in March. We're so happy. He's such a good boy. His name is Sriracha, and we got him from Jessica Love. Love you, Jess. Love you, Jess. Hi, Jess.
And what do you do for a living?
I am a project manager for a software company, and I've been project managing now for, oh my gosh, 20 years. And it's just something that I found that I can do, and I'm glad that I can do it because I can also play flyball and do other things that I like to do. I don't live to work, I work to live.
Excellent.
So.
Awesome. And what got you playing?
What do you do, Alex? What I mean, seriously, what?
I'm actually a body shop production manager for cars. So I manage and direct the flow of traffic and all the work that goes into the shop.
Nice. How cool. And you're up in Regina, Saskatchewan, home of the Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
That's pretty good that you know that.
Now only one Rough Rider team in Canadian football. There used to be 2, which confused a lot of people, I am sure.
It sure did. It sure did. How often does your team practice, Mike?
Well, normally once a week. And we used to do right here in Bentley's box loading palatial practice place right here, otherwise known as our garage. We used to have Friday night box practices here. Somehow we just stopped doing it. I don't know why, because they were always lots and lots of fun. You know, get the club out, then we do some grilling or order a pizza, have a couple beers, have some fun. Maybe we'll get back into that sooner or later. But yeah, once a week. Usually it's on Saturdays. It used to be Sundays. It depends on the availability of the practice facility that we go to. We share a practice facility with a lot of the other flyball the teams here in the Dallas area, and it works out. If we're on Saturday, they're on Sunday. They're on Saturday. We're on Sunday. But yeah, it all works out.
Cool. That's good to hear. Do you guys play more NAFA or U-Fly?
You know something? We've done both, but where we're from, sanctioning, well, it's all about the sanctioning, really. You have to have proper sanctioning, and on a local level as well as a national level.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got your U-Fly, you've got your NAFA. but we decided here in North Texas that we need something that is an umbrella organization to be able to supercilious sanction all of the flyball activities, and that is the Dallas Area Flyball Association, otherwise known as DAFA. So you have NAFA, but you have DAFA, which runs the whole shooting match, as they say here in Texas. So again, you need that super sanctioning. Otherwise, your canines and your humans they're just not going to have the comfort and the safety that they would have with just the national level sanctioning. So again, that's real important. You might want to start your own Saskatchewan area sanctioning body. Who knows?
We could, yeah, that would be good. Where did DAFA come from?
Well, it was one of those things where one of the co-owners of Sure Shots, our club, as you can see right there, see, Sure Shots. Ooh, yeah, that's the name of our club. And Robbie and I got together, and this was early 2010, maybe 2011, something like that. And the feud between UFly and NAFA was still going on terribly. And we looked at each other and said, yeah, this is crazy. We're doing this. Why? Right? We're not going to earn millions of dollars in cash and prizes doing this thing. It's going to cost us a lot of money to get there and the entrance fees and stuff. We're doing this to have fun. We're doing this so our dogs have fun. So let's do something fun with this, right? So let's just create our own sanctioning body. Ooh, and we were going through it and say, DAFA. Oh God, that's the most preposterous thing we could come up with. It sounds like Daffy, right? It's Daffy. No, yeah. It's DAFA, right? And so after we took this break, from the tournament, there was a lot of races and stuff. We took a little break just to get our heads straight and get away from all the dogs barking. Oh my God, it's so loud. You know how that is, right? Yeah. So we took a little break. And as we come back, right? Speaking of Jessica Love, she's from Iowa, and at the time, and now she runs with Hyperflight, which is a Dallas-based club. But at the time, she was just coming to our tournaments just as a guest and running singles. She'd run pickup teams, and we would all help her. And she's walking her dogs, and we said, Jessica, in Iowa, do you have a local flyball sanctioning body that is over sanctioning all of the activities of a flyball tournament there? Well, why no, we don't. Well, that's why you are now our first member of DAFA. So it gets even more preposterous because our first member is not even from Dallas. I don't think we have maybe more than 2 people with Dallas, Texas zip codes. And we have people all over the country and all over the world, that are DAFA members. It's really silly, but it's fun. We poke fun of all of the sanctioning bodies, and we have our own list of worldwide partners who are part of the DAFA network. Again, and again, I have to read this to you because there's so many now. It's hard to remember. Of course, Australian rules flyball, right? ARF. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The British Association of Royal Flyball, right?
That's pretty
Alex,
good.
what's that? What's that? British Association, what's that?
That would be England.
Come on. I know that. The British Association of Royal Flyball. What does that spell?
Oh, BARF.
BARF, thank you. He's picking up on that. You might know this one because it's Canadian. It's the Canadian Racing Association and Partnership.
Oh, crap. That's a good one.
Crap. There you go. The Flyball Africa Regional Tribunal.
Hold on, say that again.
Flyball Africa Regional, that's a stretch. Flyball Africa Regional Tribunal.
All right.
That's fart. There you go.
Fart, yes. The T was screwing me
Yes.
up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the fart, the regional. Yeah, all of these are shoehorn. Again, yeah, it's how this works. The gigantic. Again, we accept the points from any number of activities, both canine and human. The the gigantic organization of North America dock diving, GONAD, and here's where we have a problem. We have the Los Angeles Flyball Association and Louisiana Flyball Association. They're both LAFA. Couldn't get one of them to change their names. It's horrible. And the Mexican Official Flyball Association, MOFO.
That's a good
So
one.
again, yeah, we accept all of those points as well as NAFA, of course, and UFly points, and what makes it special. Again, the DAFA members can create their own titles, right? And they can also use the honor system to give themselves whatever points they feel like it. So whatever it is, again, and we have many different reasons for getting DAFA points, and then sometimes you can use the proprietary formulaic algorithm that we have here at DAFA and it's called the DAFA doubler.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's just say now Onyx. How many points is Onyx in NAFA?
20,000.
20,000. Using the DAFA doubler, you now have 40,000 points. Yeah, all DAFA points. Yeah, see, that's the thing about DAFA. You get so many points, and that's why people just love being a part of it. All sorts of cool things. So again, thank you, DAFA members, and you're now a DAFA member. You're the newest DAFA member. Welcome.
How do you become a DAFA member?
Well, first of all, you find us on Facebook, Dallas Area Flyball Association. We are a Facebook group, and you just say that you want to join, and there it is,
and you're in.
And you're in. So and sometimes we will sanction all sorts of crazy stuff, and it's a lot of fun. The race officials love being DAFA sanctioned. We put little stickers on their whistles and other things like that, and it's a lot of fun having DAFA sanctioned officials for races, and it's all fun. It's all part of it.
That's good. That's good to hear. That's definitely fun when you guys get out there, and I always see pictures of you guys stickering up everything you possibly can, basically. So.
Yeah, we do. It's kind of fun. You go to a tournament, and all of a sudden the box line is DAFA sanctioned. Right next to the arrow, there's a DAFA. Oh well, there you go. It's silly things like that.
Yeah.
But it keeps people laughing. And like I said, it's brought people from both sides together. We've got people who are on the NAFA board. We have people who are UFly owners. We have UFly officials. We have NAFA officials. We have all sorts of people that are just meeting in this common ground just to have fun and not worry about the politics of flyball. Because that's why we're here. We're here to have fun. Compete against one another. And at the end of the race, great race. Great. Hey, that was great. Congratulations. Shake hands. Well, you can't shake hands now. Maybe you can rub elbows
you're not
now.
Supposed to.
You can't. I know. No, hold on. I'm too close to the camera. Whoa! Can you hear me now?
6 feet, please. 6 feet.
That's right. All right. So yeah, that's where we are.
Awesome. I heard that your club has a lot of different functions and things that you can do in flyball other than just running a dog. Well,
yeah, absolutely. Because but besides what I normally do, I am this is how I spend most of the race. I'm the pass caller for our club, and I'm getting the passes and that sort of thing. That's important. But there are other functions on the club, and hidden functions, that are very, very necessary. Okay, because when you're the box loader, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the handlers are telling you that that is a right, left, left, right, but that's how the dog is turning. That's not where you're supposed to put the
Yeah.
ball in the hole, right?
Yep.
So you need the box collar. The box collar is an important function because the box collar stands behind the box loader and goes, right, left, and then you put the ball,
Yeah.
squishy, and those are the reminder things that you have to get the box loader, because what happens on your club when the box loader puts it in the wrong hole?
Some people get very angry.
Yes, handlers. Those handlers.
Yep.
Love the handlers. But they don't have a lot of patience for certain things, like the ball in the wrong hole, or the
Yep.
squishy ball not being in the regular, or the
No,
regular tennis ball. Those, again, those are the things. It's the same thing when you're dealing with pass calling and the person gets an 8. I didn't give them. I just looked at the thing right there. I gave him an 8. Sorry. Oh, sorry, it's an 8.
yeah.
Not my fault. It's an 8. Look at it. It's still an 8. Oh,
Yep.
boy.
Yep. Been there.
Yep. Right. I know. Believe me. When I'm handling, if I get it in single digits, damn, I'm good. I'm not. I don't usually. I'll be like a B team handler. I like doing B team handling. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Otherwise, they're going to give me more B team dogs to run. But Bentley, that boy, he was a stud on the B team. He was the guy. He was.
What
He's
got you playing flyball?
That was him. He got us into flyball, and it was a great story. I always had this thing for cattle dogs. I had a cattle dog. Gosh, 2 cattle dogs before we got Bentley, and my wife Cindy, who also plays flyball. She's a great handler, by the way, and she's a super teacher. She trains people to play flyball and dogs and stuff like that, and she has classes, and she also makes collars. Flying Dog Outfitters. Look her up on Facebook. Amazing stuff. Real creative. Anyway, and this is before we played flyball. We were into dog sports at all, and she sees in pet finders from the Irving, Texas dog pound. Here's a picture of Bentley, and he's on borrowed time. The pound is overcrowded, and it had I'll never forget, it had this huge headline: "This is a great dog." And she said, "Well, we've got to do something. You like cattle dog. Let's just at least foster him." Okay, we'll foster him. Well, because we were involved with fostering dogs at the local humane society, and that was part of what we did. We brought in dogs. Sometimes they were injured. Sometimes they were they were came from the pound. But we found this guy, and we well, first of all, it was a foster failure, right? We couldn't give him away because we're just too attached to him. And it was funny because there were other foster dogs that, fine, no problem. But this one kind of grew on me. And she said, well, and he was so energetic. He needed something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So well, let's try agility or something. I say, I saw something on TV the other day, and I don't know what it was, but the dogs were running, then they jumped over something, then they got a ball and brought it back. This guy loves ball. He loves ball. I mean, we got to be able to, let's do something with him, And so I said, okay, fine. So we found someone who was giving flyball lessons at a public park, right, for beginners.
Yep.
And she had one of those old 500-pound boxes right? That you had to have the plunger, you know, you know, to push the plunger in. I mean,
Yep.
I don't know, it looked like a little mini baseball bat,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I mean, and so and so he started taking lessons with like 5 or 6 other dogs, you know, pets and stuff, and he learned to run the course in a month
Wow.
with a stab, with a stab. And I said, and none of the other dogs could do it, none. And it was like, wow. And he, you know, he's a cattle dog. He's running with such purpose, and he's running with such drive, you know, and power. Oh my gosh, this guy, as you can see, he's a beast. Why is it? He was a bigger cattle dog. He wasn't one of the small guys. He was 40, 45 pounds, about
Wow.
21 inches high. He was big cattle dog.
Big
You know,
one, yeah.
big, and yeah, big one. And you know, he was, you know, there he was. And so when we decided, well, let's just see about, you know, taking him to a tournament. Oh, sure. I mean, now the thing about U-Fly that we liked was that U-Fly had singles.
Yep.
Right. And you know, we weren't affiliated with any club. We had to borrow a box, you know, and there I am standing on the box. And the first thing that I thought, hey, you don't need one of those mini baseball bats, but this is pretty good. You know, so and here comes Bentley, and he's running like hell, and he got like a, you know, a 4.9 with his stab.
Yep.
You know, and you know, we had a really good time at the local tournament, and we just started making friends with the folks that were in clubs, and we started looking at the clubs and seeing how they operated and what they did, and to us it was like, wow, how did they do that? They, you know, using the tug as a reward, but also it's a tool to get the dog out of the lane, and all. To us it looked like choreographed ballet and stuff, right? And my wife chose Sure Shots. That's our club.
Yeah.
You know, the teal and black, and you know, and we took them to our first practice, and Robbie Barton, the team owner, you know, he looked at him and looked at how he was running and said, you know, I think we can take a half second off this dog right away. We can do this. I said, well, cool. And he ended up running 4 zeros.
Wow.
He ended up in the pack. Sometimes he ended up running a high 3.9, and he was 3 years in a row. He was U-Fly's fastest cattle dog in singles,
Wow.
and it was really cool. I mean, it was, you know, we would take him out of the lineup once a year, just to do that, just to run singles.
Yeah.
You know, so we could get his certificate. And he had a wonderful long career, and ended up with, you know, like 49,000 something points. Because I guess he didn't start as a puppy.
Yeah.
You know, because he was we didn't know exactly how old he was or whatever, but you know, he had a long career. He was a great dog. May he rest in peace, and we're always going to be indebted to that guy, Bentley. You know, you know, and some people call him Big Red. Hey, there's Big Red. You know, he'd come into the ring, and he was a nut. He was crazy, but he was great.
That's good.
And you know, a great way to get into this hobby, because we met so many people, so many great people because of him. So many wonderful people, you know, because we had a red cattle dog.
That's
and
cool.
He learned how to play flyball.
Right away too, pretty darn quick.
Oh yeah, amazing. No, seriously, he spoiled us, totally spoiled us. You know, because we then got a border collie and a puppy. We still have Miles. He's a good groom. Matter of fact, he's Canadian,
Yes.
right? Yeah, we got him from we flew up to Toronto and
Oh
got him
yeah.
from Moy Hall Farms up there, and brought him back, and he's a puppy, and you can't do everything that you can with a puppy, but it was like, oh my God, Bentley picked this up so quick. What the heck? Well, he spoiled you. Even a border collie wasn't learning quite that, but he learned fast too. And we got him up and running, pretty quick for a puppy.
Do you guys travel lots, Mike?
We've traveled to a lot of great places. That's one of the coolest things about being in Sure Shots. We find destinations. And some of them are the Flyball is not usually going to be in Times Square, New York. But you will go to places like Escanaba, Michigan, which is great. We love it. Have you ever been to the tournament in Escanaba? You should. They're great. No, seriously, they have it's a lot of fun. Met a lot of the great Michigan clubs up there, as well as clubs from Minnesota and Ontario, Quebec, and Wisconsin. They're a lot. They're a lot because it's usually the first weekend in August, which is perfect. It's 120 or something down here. It's sweating. It's ridiculously crazy hot. So you go up there and the temperatures are like 70, 75. It's perfect. Yeah. Oh, it's super. It's right on the shores of Lake Michigan. But we've gone to Denver. We've gone to St. George, Utah. We've gone to Memphis. And every year we go to one of my favorite places, the U-Fly Nationals in St. Louis, outside of St. Louis. It's wonderful. One of the places I wish we could go one day, we just have never done it, is to Can-Am. But the DAFA version is the AmCan Invitational.
Oh.
See what we did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the AmCan Invitational. See, that's yeah, as well as the DAFA World Championships of the world. So we, again, there's all sorts of DAFA sanctioning out there.
Awesome.
But yeah, we do a lot of traveling. I think that traveling is so much fun because it's the journey. The journey, sure, there's a destination and you get to Escanaba, Michigan, right? And it's great, right? And the facility is great. All of the Flyball people are parked right outside the facility and camping out and having a great time and everything. But between here and there, that's 1,000 miles, something like that. I mean, there's a lot of miles between Texas and there. So you plan the trip and you stay overnight at interesting places, and you see the sights. And on the way we went to Lambeau Field, because you got to go right through Green Bay to get to Escanaba. So, and my wife is a big Green Bay Packers fan. We got to walk on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. That was a lot of fun. And there are various things that you do along the way. And just a tip. Can I give everybody a tip?
Of course.
Okay. If you're traveling for a long, long way, okay, sometimes it's good to have the guys travel with the guys and the ladies travel with the ladies and we found, again, sometimes you're in the cab of the RV for such a long time with your significant other. Little things may get on each other's nerves, like me. I get on my wife's nerves because I'm a crazy nut. But if Robbie Barton, he is like, did I mention Robbie? Robbie and Sonia, they're the co-owners of Sure Shots. Okay, if me and Robbie are together, we can talk football, we can talk sports, we can listen to the rock and roll music as loud as we want. And a lot of times, it's a long trip. We will take an artist, right, and listen to every one of their albums from the beginning of their careers to the end of their careers. And that's a great way to pass the time. Because again, if you like music and there's certain artists that you like, you could pick them up on Amazon Music or whatever, and just keep on listening to different artists and music, and it's awesome. Do you ever do that, Alex?
A little bit. Most of the time, me and my wife go together. I don't usually get a guy trip out of Flyball. And also my mother comes with us too most of the time on these big trips. And now actually with the little one, we haven't gone too far, but I'm assuming that will add to the plan as well shortly once Flyball starts going again. But for the most part, no, I don't think I've ever had just a guy trip for Flyball. I've thought about it.
Right. It's not just a guy. It's just we're traveling together and they're traveling together.
Yeah.
See, but it kind of turns into a guy trip, and and we're all on the same fantasy football league also with another member of our club and stuff. So we're the U Fly champs are in the middle of football season every year, so we're always talking. We came so close to making a trade, but no, we wouldn't do it. Oh well.
That's good. Speaking of U Fly champs, one of my favorite reasons to go is to listen to you sing the national anthem.
Oh, thank you so very much. It is an honor to be able to do that. I think it was let's see, Terry May or Melanie McAvoy. I don't remember who asked me to do it first, but I've been singing national anthems for various local sports teams for a long time, and no one was doing it at UFly, so they asked me to do it, and I'm so honored to be able to do that, because every time that I do, people are touched. Singing the national anthem is not a political act; it's patriotic, and because there is a big difference. And to be able to sing, the national anthem of other countries, for example, like for Canada, I love singing "O Canada." And for the last 2 times, we had a club from Japan, and I think it was Melanie. I got a text from her, and do you know the national anthem of Japan? Sure, of course, everybody knows them. And so, then she explained, we've got, okay, I said, let me listen to it first, okay, before I say, and I listened to it, and it is beautiful. It is such a beautiful song. It's very stately, and it has a slow tempo, but it's very, very, it's so proud and stately. It's wonderful, wonderful piece. And after I sang, there were several of the Japanese club who came over and thanked me for the rendition, and I was just glad that I was able to do it justice, because it's such a beautiful, beautiful song. Same thing with "O Canada." I love singing "O Canada." It's a big thrill, especially to sing it at a hockey game, or for the Rangers if the Blue Jays are in town, or even for the Mavericks, because Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
the Toronto Raptors come, and I usually do those games. So,
awesome.
It's fun. Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah,
That's cool. I'm looking forward to the Japanese one when I can get there next time.
Well, good. Hopefully they'll be there this year. We'll find. Hopefully there will be a tournament this year. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is the craziest time of all time, at least any of our lifetimes. And hopefully we'll all get through this and be healthy and Again, I think if we just come out of this in one piece, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
As a society.
Sounds good. What's the farthest you've been for Flyball?
The farthest, I'd say Escanaba, either Escanaba, Michigan, or St. George, Utah. I'm not sure which was longer.
Okay.
I mean, because I think Escanaba may be a little bit shorter. We were going to go up to Seattle to Unorthodox. Unorthodox is the Sure Shot's sister club up in the Seattle area. Love those guys. And normally if they're at the championships with us, we'll support them. They'll support us. It's great to have a sister club, to just have fun with, because they're great people. Anyway, we were going to go there, and they had an outbreak of kennel cough.
Oh.
It was sad, and so we couldn't go up there. But that was going to be a long trip. But again, we were planning on going to national parks along the way and stay there. For St. George, Utah, when we came back, we saw the Grand Canyon, because it's really close to the Grand Canyon. We'd love to go to Vegas to one of Christy Kaminsky's. Hi, Christy, love ya. Christy Kaminsky is one of our faves. She's with Wicked Team Flyball, right? Wicked Team Flyball? Yeah, I think so. WTF. Yeah, they're wonderful people. And again, that's the great thing about Flyball. You make friends along the way. Because we all have something in common. I know we're competitive. I know that we're all racing against each other, but something? It's all fun, and it's all because of dogs. Because we love dogs, and we love and afterwards, we humans have to have some fun too. So we party and we have a great time.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?
That's right, 100%. Now, have you done any seminars or been to any seminars?
Oh yeah, we have gone to Houston a couple of times, and gone to Kelly Robbins and Aaron Robbins, and they're phenomenal. And we've had Colleen. Colleen has been here a couple of times, and we've done some just private work with her. Not necessarily with the seminar. Colleen Marita, and actually Cindy right now with our little bitty puppy, Sriracha. This Sriracha, he's the cutest little thing here. I gotta get a picture of Sriracha because he's so freaking cute. Hold on a minute. Where's the picture of Sriracha? Oh my God, this is Sriracha. See, if I look at there it is. The first thing that comes up, on is this little guy right there.
Look at that, eh?
Look at that little face. He's such a cute little boy. That's Sriracha.
How old?
And Sriracha is now like 4 months, maybe?
Okay.
4 months. Yeah, 4 months. Okay, and Cindy is doing an online seminar with Aaron, and she sends him videos, and she watches Aaron do the exercises and things like that, and I love it. I mean, because they're just some things that you learn,
yeah,
and then you take these great nuggets of wisdom, and then you tell your club mates about it, and everybody gets better.
Yeah,
and that's what we're all about. We're trying to improve ourselves. We might not be the fastest, but we'd like to improve ourselves to be our best, and we will try to do our best at all times and learn as much as we can. Sonia and Cindy have gone to various seminars all over, again, just so you could learn more about the craft of being a better flyball handler and better flyball trainer.
Well put, well put. Out of all your dogs, who is the easiest and who is the hardest? to train?
Well, the easiest to train is him, but he's also the nuttiest. He was definitely the craziest. I mean, there's no question about it. You know, good gosh. I mean, I might digress here for just a second, but it was the U Fly Champs, 2011. Yes, 2011 in St. Louis. Now, this is before we had an RV and we're staying on site on premise, right? We were in a hotel,
Yeah.
right? And and this one over here, okay. We took the next, but they all eat raw, right? It was
Yep.
pretty common, right? And we had a 2 pound chub of 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 beef tripe, and it was in one of the refrigerators, right? Just a small hotel refrigerator, you know. And in the night, he uses his cattle dog head to open the refrigerator and eat the entire 2 pound chub right before the day that he's supposed to be racing. So first thing that you wake up is Miles, the border collie. He's looking. Don't look at me. It wasn't me. It definitely wasn't me. No, 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 no. We know it wasn't you, Miles. There's only one who it could be. It was Bentley. And there's Bentley. Oh, so awesome. If you got any more of that stuff, that's great. So the first thing at 5 o'clock in the morning that you have to do, you know, is after you cleaned up the mess, so there's nothing left but little teeny pieces of plastic, you know, that used to, you know, house this 2 pound chub. You know, we had to go to Walmart, get some meat, feed the dogs, and then we hoof it over. And he's in the first stinking race.
Of course.
He's in the first, of course. And his stomach, I mean, his tummy is just totally distended. I mean, it's because he's eating all this meat. And what a warrior. He, you know, in spite of the fact that he had a full stomach, he and the B team didn't lose a race all day. They went undefeated. And they took the first place blue ribbon in their division. It's like this guy's a warrior, but he's a nut job. And again, we love our nut jobs.
Yeah.
That's Bentley, a good boy. Yeah, but he was by far the easiest. Miles was the second easiest. Ember, Zing, Blaze. Ember, Sing, Blaze. Ember, Sing, Ember. Ember was the third. Ember was the third easiest. Zing, Blaze. You're neck and neck right there. Right there. Neck and neck. Yeah. Bring it up the rear.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
Blaze can run. Blaze, he can run. He's good. He's great. And hopefully our puppy, he's gonna be picking things up real quick. We'll find out. We'll see. He's great.
Yes, we will see. We will see. What do you like specifically about playing flyball?
Oh, it's the people. It's the competition. And the thing I really like about it is it's a team sport, right? It's a team sport. Now, I love the people who play agility. I think they're great. They think it's wonderful. And our training facility has a lot of agility stuff there too. It's dog training.
Yeah.
But it's an individual sport, right? This is a team sport. And you have a lot of teamwork. There's a lot of interaction between the four handlers, the box loader, the team, the box captain, the box caller.
The box caller.
You need the box caller. Then you need the ball shagger.
The ball pointer.
Then you need the ball pointer. Yes, the ball pointer. Yes. Have you ever had that situation where you're at the tournament and you're shagging balls, but you end up with other clubs' balls?
Yep.
Yeah, it happens. You need a ball. No, not one of our. That one. That one's ours. That one. Use it. That one. So you need the ball pointer because otherwise they're just not going to get it right.
I like to try and get one from each club though.
Yes, yes. And you know, it was kind of cool also. Well, we were in Champs a few years ago, you know, and there were a few clubs that weren't able to make it, and we looked into our bucket, and oh, look at that. This is from Top Dog, right? Oh, missing you guys, you know, wish you were here, you know,
Yeah.
from our other friends in the Dallas area, or you know, things like that. It's yeah, it was just kind of fun, you know, doing stuff like that. So you were here in spirit, guys. You know, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Just little things like that. It's a lot of fun. Just reaching out. It's the social things about it that you really love. But yeah, the teamwork, you know, and the dogs are obviously they're doing most of the work. But yeah, you got to know your dog's tendencies, right? How they pass into one another. You know how they take their box and then come back, and you know, and again, there's all sorts of strategy to it that you have to have in a team, and you've got to work together as a team. You've got to be able to be serious, and when you get on each other's nerves and stuff, you it never happens with me being the line caller. Oh no, God, I get on everybody's nerves, unfortunately. But you have to complete the communication and say that you're sorry sometimes and apologize, and you know, it's the human aspect is really important.
Yeah.
There, I said it. I'm sorry.
Is there any team or one person out there that you love to race against?
And you know something? You know, we've seen a lot of different clubs out there, you know, going from place to place. But you know, every year we go to the champs and we look forward to seeing slammers because they're always in our division, so it seems. And you know, it's so close. Gosh, I mean, last year, 2 years ago, I think it was. Um, it ended up it was a round robin the entire time. You know, it wasn't it didn't go to the knockout stage or whatever
Yeah.
it is that we have. For some reason, it was just, you know, 2 full days of round robin, and at the end of round robin, it was Sure Shots, Mighty Mutts, and Slammers, dead heat. Okay, and we had all split our round robins, and so it went down to the tiebreaker, the third tiebreaker, second tiebreaker of fastest, the fastest time,
Yeah.
and the three of us were separated by 0.012.
Wow.
Three clubs that, yeah, and we came in third. I think Slammers were second, and Mighty Mutts won it. And you know, it was great. And after all said and done, Sure Shots, right there, Sure Shots. We hold the DAFA after party at the Tournament of Champions. No, what do we call it? It's the after party of champions for the Tournament of Champions. They're at the trailer park of champions at Purina Farms. And since we're from Texas, we bring legit Mexican food from downtown Dallas. You know, Robbie always brings these amazing oh, not enchiladas, excuse me. Oh heck, I might have to redo this one. he brings these gosh, I can't think of it. Not tortilla and enchiladas. Shoot, hold on. Gosh, we're gonna have to cut this part
That's
out.
okay. That's fine.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me think about this. What? God, what? I forgot what Robbie brings every time he brings them. Shoot. Hold on. I have blanked. I have just blanked. Hold on a second. What?
Yeah.
These. Oh hell. Hold on a second. What was Robbie bringing? Is it?
Are you gonna call him? Google?
No. Hold on a second. No. No, I didn't bring not tortillas. What am I saying here? What am I saying? Hold on a second. Mm-hmm. You know, don't worry about it. Stupid. Okay. Stop. Okay, where was I?
We were
Uh,
talking about the
oh
after
yeah.
party.
Oh, the after party. Okay. One of the things, because we're from Texas, Robbie Barton, he brings real legit Mexican dishes from downtown Dallas, and we freeze them, right? Then we serve them along with teal margaritas because our colors are teal, teal and
Yeah.
black right here. We have teal margaritas, and we have a lot of Jello shots. Jello shot. Do you like Jello shots, Alex?
I don't personally drink, so no.
You don't drink.
No, I'm sorry.
See, but this is not drinking. See, this is different.
This is just
This is
Jello.
this is it's just Jello. See, it's medicinal Jello. Oh, look how pretty this medicinal Jello is. Ooh, so tasty. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's a lot of Jello shots. That's one of the things. Sure shots, Jello shots. It's just that's just part of our thing. And as the intoxicant coordinator of this club, you have to know how to make Jello shots. It's really important. But anyway, everybody has a good time. It's usually 30, 40 people because it's on a Sunday night. We set up a big screen outside of the outside of our RVs, and people watch a football game. It's crazy. The last 2 years in a row, it's been a Dallas Cowboys game, and so all the Dallas Cowboys fans loved watching that. It's great. Yeah,
That's awesome.
and we bring people together and have a good time. I think that's our mission.
That's
You
a good
know,
mission.
yeah, bringing people together, having a good time, having our club have a good time. And we always see we're getting back to uh, getting back to slammers. We always see them at the party. They always come. They always have a great time. Love those guys. They're awesome.
Awesome. What would be one of your earliest memories of Flyball?
Earliest memory is what I was telling you before is Bentley. I mean, getting him and getting his first, getting him in the ring first, just running singles, right? And seeing the look on his face as he was so happy with himself that he was running. He was getting his ball. He brought it back. He was so happy. And then cheering him on, and then watching all of the other clubs as they were, sure shots, hyper flight. Gosh, they to us it was like, oh my god, oh, we'll ever do something like that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it is amazing, really. I mean, it's it's choreographed, really. It's amazing how we take it for granted because we do it all the time, right? And we see it. But for others who have not seen it, it's like, wow, check that out. That's
Yeah,
cool.
for sure. What would be one of your favorite memories, whether it's on or off the racing lanes?
Well, I would say, the the times where we had Bentley, but also, um, gosh, the, the again, sure shots. We've done so many cool things, but the time, and we've only done this twice, but the time when we did it, it was like euphoria, right? And when we got with 14-8, 6-0, I think it was 14 when we hit 14, like
Yeah.
we did it. And we only got 14 once after that. It just shows you how fleeting this is.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I remember such a huge uh, rush when we hit 15 for the first time, and that was at the championships.
Wow.
And yeah, and I think it was against Root Dogs. I'm pretty sure it might have been. It might have been against Root Dogs. And here we are, and there it was. And whenever that happens, stop the race. We got to get a picture of that. Hold
Yep.
on. Then you got everybody around. Okay, here it is. Get that picture. Okay, got it. Everybody around the clock. Okay.
Yep.
You have to do it, right? You have to do it. That's just part of Flyball. Now,
Yep.
part of DAFA though, if someone gets a new club record, right? You have to have the DAFA sanctioned photo bomb, just like Bentley's doing for me right there. And that happens at every one of our tournaments at the Dallas Area Flyball Association world headquarters in Bonham, Texas. That's the even craziest part. That's not even in Dallas. Their world headquarters is not even in Dallas. It's an hour and a half northeast, in a very, very rural community, Bonham, Texas. Anyway, yeah, and so behind the club, I mean, and it's nuts. It really is, you know, and so when we had a new club record time, and everybody knew it. Okay, it's time for us to get sure shots now. I said, okay, this is your chance. This is your shot. Come on, right? And everybody was going nuts. You know, it was pretty cool because I'd have to say, if you look on the UFly page, I'd have to say that there's got to be 5 or 6 hyperflight, you know, hyperflight records where we're just going crazy behind them. You know, whether it's a singles record or whether it's a pairs or, you know, sorry, it's just fun. We're happy, and they've got him. I got him at hyperflight. They're great sports. They really are great sports about the lunacy, and they are totally in with DAFA. They're great people. You know, same thing with Top Dog, same thing with No Big Wolf, same thing with Special Forces. You know, all the clubs that usually come, Oklahoma clubs, Full Speed Ahead, and Dogs Gone Wild. Love you guys. Love you guys. Yay! Can't wait to see you guys at another tournament, whenever that is.
Yeah.
I know. Crazy, huh?
That's right. What about any personal goals for you playing the sport?
You know, just for me, I don't think that we have personal goals. I mean, we hit our, yeah, I want us to be as competitive as we possibly can. Yeah, it would be nice to go to the championships and get and get first, second, third. It'd be great. But you know something, we're having fun, and you know, if we don't, that's what happens. You know, they're just as competitive as we are.
Yeah.
And we are going to be as competitive as we possibly can. It'd be great to win it, but if we don't, you know, we're having a good time, and we're going to all get along as a club. I think that's super important. That you know, if you all get along as a club and you're all having fun, then that's the payoff.
Yep.
That is the total payoff of Flyball. You know, and hopefully, again, for people who have never chosen a club, you know, find one that fits your needs and your dog's needs. You know, hopefully you can do that and have fun along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all part of it.
Good points. Anyone in Flyball or in the community of Flyball that you look up to as a mentor, whether he was starting now or first starting or now?
You know, I love Craig Knowles. I think he's a great guy. You know, he's funny. He's really funny. But he's also very committed to his dogs, and it's not just in Flyball. And he's also great with you know, with dock diving and frisbee and all those other cool things. You know, he does a lot of great stuff with his dogs. But I look up to our club club owners, Robbie and Sonia Barton. They're awesome people, wonderful people, even not playing Flyball. You know, they're just great people to hang out with. And Robbie and I, you like I said, fantasy football. We play golf. We play disc golf. We have a ball together. It's just great to have friends in the sport. I look up to all of the racing officials. That's the toughest job. I mean, it is. It is tough. But something, that it's great that they do that, and they give of themselves. To be able to do those kind of things. Elizabeth Hudson does a great job around here, and Chrissy Kaminsky. I love what she does, and Randy Garvin. He's a flyball judge both in UFly and in NAFA, and he's one of our chief DAFA officials. All of our DAFA officials are officially certifiable.
Wow.
That's a good thing to have.
Yes, for sure. What about any
hobbies? And there's one more guy.
Yeah.
One more guy.
Okay.
One more guy.
Yep.
And unfortunately he's no longer with us. And Lee Brown, the late Lee Brown, he passed away a few months ago. Actually, it was just last year.
Yeah.
Seems like yesterday. And he was one of the guys who everybody looked up to, as he was so kind and so knowledgeable, and again, he had everyone's respect at all times, and he could again. It was so sad that we lost him, but we really miss Lee Brown around these parts. And all of UFly.
Very well put. I like that. Do you have any hobbies outside of flyball?
Oh, how many? How many? Let's see. First of all, singing national anthems at sporting events, big and small. Huge crowds, but sometimes small. I just enjoy doing it. It gives me a wonderful feeling. Secondly, I sing with a men's chorus here in the Dallas area called the Vocal Majority. We are members of the Barbershop Harmony Society, and this chorus who I sing with, we are 13-time world champions.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 150 guys. So look us up on YouTube when you're posting your YouTube. Alex, it's called The Vocal Majority, vocalmajority.com. And that's one of the cool things about the championships being in St. Louis, right? One of our brother choruses is called the Ambassadors of Harmony, and they rehearse on Thursday nights in St. Charles, Missouri.
Wow.
And every year, I rent a car and drive from Purina to St. Charles, which is about 45 minutes, thereabouts. It's a little, but it's worth it because I get to sing with all my brothers up there, and every year I make a little announcement. So we're going to be doing this at Purina Farm. They all know where Purina Farms is, by the way. It's pretty famous.
Yeah.
And to say, okay, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and Friday, just text me if you want to go. Get earplugs. Get earplugs. But after, and you'll never know. A lot of people just show up. It's really cool. They bring their families and stuff. But again, I sing with them. Usually go out afterwards, have a beer, sing some more. Go home at midnight, get there almost 1. Then wake up in the morning and at 7:30 sing a national anthem, and it's just a full feeling. So much fun to sing the harmony with my brothers and then go out and sing a national anthem in an all-day flyball. Yeah, it's burning the candle at both ends, but it's worth it. Yeah. Anyway, singing, fantasy football. Let's see. Gosh, is that enough?
That you are pretty busy. You seem like a pretty busy guy.
I know. I am. But, I don't. this kind of this downtime just kind of makes me crazy. Now, the vocal majority, we do have we do have online virtual rehearsals
Yeah.
on Thursday nights, and what's really cool, we're starting a project where we're all learning a new arrangement of "Lean on Me," right?
Yeah.
And we're going to record it on our phones and stuff, and we're going to send it to the director, who's going to mix it, and we're going to have just a recording of 150 individual. I'm glad I don't have to do this. All mixed together, singing this beautiful arrangement of "Lean on Me when you're not strong." Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't wait. Oh,
Yes, that sounds
yeah.
awesome. I like that.
Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, things that you can't do together, but we could still be connected, virtually.
Yes. Okay, well, I think I'm getting close on the questions here to the end.
I think we're done.
Is there anything
blabbing for an hour?
Is there anything you would recommend to someone starting out in flyball?
Yeah, have fun. Just go in there, enjoy your time with your dog. As we all know, time with our dog is precious, because we just don't know when they're not going to be with us anymore. Like Mr. Bentley, he lived to 13 years, 13 great years, I think, and then and he's no longer with us, but he's still an inspiration for our club and for us. And again, who's going to be that Bentley for you? You just don't know. But just go in and try it. Have some fun. Go to some tournaments and check out the tournaments and have some fun. And just enjoy all those precious moments that you have with that beloved canine of yours.
Well put. Well put. I like that. All right. For the last thing, I would like you to nominate or challenge someone not on your team to do an interview with me. Who would that person you'd like to be?
Wow. Oh my God. Oh gosh. Can I give this a little thought? Okay. I think I got somebody.
Okay.
Christy Kaminsky. Yeah.
Okay.
Call Christy Kaminsky. She's in okay, here's another. Okay, here's a real good one. Christy Noel Burke.
Okay.
Christy Noel Burke is the owner of Unorthodox, right? Our sister club. She's sheltering in place in Seattle. She's cool, totally cool. And so is Christy. They're both Christys.
They're both Christys. Yep.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, Christy
Well done.
Kaminsky. Yeah, and Christy Noel Burke. Yeah,
Perfect.
Go for those two. Yeah, they'll be great. Yeah, they'll be awesome.
All right. Well, I think that's all the questions I have. Is there anything else you want to add to this?
That's it. Bye, everybody.
Perfect.
Hey, love you guys.